guys, welcome back to his channel. He's making me do the intro. And then, so, who's telling?
Guess I'll go first.
Okay.
So basically, we're gonna be doing a podcast. Podcast. We're just gonna be telling y'all about our first deer we killed. So let's get started. Well, I'm telling my first, and we got out there like 6:30 because my dad thinks if you don't get out there early, you're not going to see big deer. Well, we got out there pretty early, and about 30 minutes later, about shooting time, daylight, about 7:05, got a doe walk in. Well, Dad didn't want to waste a bullet on a doe because we only had like 3. So he said, can't shoot it. Well, about an hour later, a 10-point walked through. And so we were sitting on a tree. He came right up behind us. It was really weird. Like, he was full sprinting at us. Like, if that tree wasn't there, he probably would have hit us. But he came on this side of the tree. So whenever he was like 3 yards away, I had no time to get ready and get my gun up. Because I didn't even know it was a buck. I thought it was just another doe. Well, started to get my gun up, and whenever I did, he blew and ran off. Well, I got really mad about that. I almost cried because it was my first deer. I was 7, and 7-year-olds cried about everything, but yeah, anyway, well, we were gonna leave, but then we heard some walking behind us, so we were like, let's stick out, see what it is. So we did that, and we ended up shooting a big old 7-point. So the 7-point came up behind us. I was really nervous because my dad, he was like, big buck. And, well, got turned around. I couldn't get aimed on it. So I was like, crap, I need help. So he helped me aim on it and got it where I needed it to be. And he told me to take the gun, and I finally got where I could see the deer. But whenever I did, he started to do like a little trot and run off. My dad went, Matt, to stop the deer, you know. And when he did, he just stopped and looked up like he didn't know what was going on. And then, boom, I shot him. He ran about 10 yards and died. Well, that's mine. And he's going to be telling y'all about his. So let's get started.
Okay, I was like 6, and then
6.
we woke up like 6:30, and we went to the spot that we were hunting at, sat in the truck for a minute, and then walked out there when you could see a little, and then we had to go up this huge cliff. I think Wesley knows what I'm talking about.
What, did y'all at the 83?
Yeah. So, it's like a giant road.
Yeah, up straight uphill.
Yeah.
So it was pretty easy to drag. It was pretty easy to drag the deer down. So it was straight uphill. So whenever we dragged the deer down, it was downhill all the way.
Yeah, and then like we got to the stand. 30 minutes later, 2 dozen and 8-point walk in, like 1 doe and an 8-point.
Yeah,
and then,
it was actually 1 doe.
And then we sat there and watched them for like 30 minutes. Doe went off, and then it was only the buck left, just standing there. And then after that 30 minutes, I was asleep at the time, so I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on. I woke up. Dad was like, big buck," and then I was like, I was asleep, and so I didn't know. And then he told me to get the gun ready, and it was like propped up on the blind and crap. And then I had to pick that crap up all the way by myself. I wasn't strong at the time because I was 6. And then, oh my gosh. And and then
He shot the deer.
Yeah.
He's not very good at telling stories.
Yeah.
But shot it.
And then
It only ran like, he only took like, what,
30.
20 steps?
Yeah. And
Died.
then died like halfway down a giant drop off. And then we looked for him about like 2 hours. And then finally,
Yeah,
my
didn't
dad.
have a very good blood show.
Yeah.
But
There wasn't that much blood, but he had a
and-
good shot on him.
it's really thick through there, so you can't
Yeah.
see anything. But we ended up finding, he was very close to the
Yeah.
blind.
He was like kind of by a tree. Same with my second deer. He was propped up against a tree when he died. And then we had to drag him uphill because we had to go down that drop off.
yeah.
And then downhill, which was probably the easiest. And then we had to get him in the truck, drove home. That's the end.
Well, guys, that's going to be the end of our video. Hope you like it. Like and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications and just do everything. Alright? Subscribe, like that. Well, that's the end of this video. See you later.
Peace.